Hey everyone, my name is Robert and you're watching Medicare 101 with Robert. And what we're going to go over today is just kind of some of the hurdles that we have with talking to people and explaining stuff, and just kind of the position we're in, the hurdles that we jump through, not only with the clients or possible members, possible clients, but also with the insurance companies and that sort of thing. So I'll be back as always, so stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, I'm back, and I'm Robert. What we're going to go over is just something that is basically letting you know a little bit about some of the objections that I get with people when it comes to changing or something like that. Some issues that I have when it comes to insurance companies. I'm not going to name any names, but just in general, some back office issues that I have. Just to let you know, kind of, a day in the life of an insurance agent or someone like me. What we do is we talk to people. It is a people's business. So when it comes down to it, it's how relatable are you as an individual, and how much of a chameleon can you be in the sense of adapting to whatever you're being presented. And that is a very unique trait to have, and that's why they say not all salespeople are made, most of them are born. Not to say they can't be made, they can, but you either have it or you kind of don't. Okay, so the biggest issue that I face when it comes to dealing with people who are on Medicare, whether it be Social Security, disability, or they've aged into it at the age of 65, when I talk to people, I always try to be as personable as possible. I always try to be relatable and ask more questions than I really talk about myself. But ask questions and figure out, who this person is. They'll typically tell me what their needs are, and I just kind of go from there. And then we talk, and it's very casual in my opinion. But we do talk about insurance in the long run and what's the best possible plan and route to go from here. But having said all that, now the biggest objection I get is I just don't want to change. They say I see it, but I don't want to change. Everything's working, so why break what's not broken? I get that. And definitely dealing with the senior population, or people who are on Medicare in general, they don't like change a whole lot. And as young as I'm not, I get it. Everything's working. I mean, obviously people are open to change if something's not working, if there's a big problem. But if I walk in and you're paying, let's say $350 for a Medicare supplement, and I can find it for you for $170, and maybe add a dental plan in there too for $30, well then you're looking at around $200 versus the altar. I could save you money. Okay, the only issue is that you, not you, okay, but the person, they might not want to change, and I run into that a lot. So, it's relevancy is a big deal to them. And that's something that you have to take into consideration when you're talking to people like that. You have to understand that, change is something that may benefit this person. So I don't ever twist anyone's arm. Never. I never twist anyone's arm about a sale. Okay? But if it's in your best interest, then I am very likely to recommend it. Okay? And you may even tell me no once, and I may give you a different reason to recommend it again. And if you tell me no twice, then I typically say, well, thank you for your time, and can I call you next year and just see if anything's changed and see if I can help you? And the answer is 9 out of 10 times yes. Love to have you back. A lot of times where I go, people offer me dinner, breakfast, lunch, and always coffee, tea, or water. So it all kind of works out like that. I stay full throughout the day. But that's another cool thing to know about an insurance agent is people will actually feed you. So if you don't have any money, you're not making any sales, all you got to do is go talk to a lot of people. 1, you'll make more sales, and 2, they'll feed you, and 3, you'll have friends. You'll have friends. It'll work out great. Run into is people may or may not, and I'm talking more about like a Medicare Advantage plan, but people may or may not want to switch their doctors. And here's something to consider, because all these objections I get, I think they're viable completely. But one thing that I will say is that I have a mechanic, and it doesn't ever hurt to get a second opinion. And when I say second opinion, I'm talking about changing your primary care provider. There's somebody who's been, I've got plenty of clients who have been with their primary care provider for a number of years, so they do not want to lose them. Thank goodness those providers are in the network for those plans that I put them on. But sometimes there's the conversation that, your doctor isn't in this plan. This plan would really benefit you, but your doctor isn't in it. Those are tough conversations, but what you have to understand is that doctor is going to do what's best for that doctor as far as his or her practice goes. You as an individual have to do best for your health care as far as your health goes. So if something could benefit you in many, many, many ways, but you had to make one change to do it, you should be a little bit open to that. And the reason I say that is because I think it's important to have someone else give you a second opinion. I've had times where people were, and not to throw anything on the doctors, of course I'm not going to say any names, but where people were getting prescribed tons of medications, just tons of medications, which may make you feel terrible, and 2, may cost a lot of money. But long story short, she changed doctors once I got her to change a different plan, and I didn't know her doctor was giving her too much medications. I just thought, if you really like the plan, then you're going to have to change doctors. She was open to it, she did it, and now she's down to like 2 pills with this new doctor. So this doctor got her off of at least 20 pills, and now she's down to 2. So it's not always a bad thing to change your doctor. And just understand that as long as you understand Medicare Advantage, if it's something you're first coming into, you can always get out. Check out my video, 12-month free look. You can always get out of it. So, that sort of thing is available. The last thing when it comes to insurance that I have an issue with is getting in front of a camera and talking. Can't you tell I'm nervous? I'm really nervous. No, I'm joking. Hey, look, thanks for watching. This was kind of off the radar as far as Medicare goes, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a backside on, the agent and how I think, at least, when I'm talking to a member or, whatever it may be. Just give you a little insight on what's going on. So thank you for listening again, or watching, whatever it is you're doing at this very moment. But I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, night, evening, breakfast, supper, lunch, brunch.